Hello and welcome. Today we're going to do a meditation around awakening your true nature, both internally and externally. It's going to be around surrendering and trust and unity in order to create harmony in the world. So I want you to find a comfortable place to sit. You can sit like I am with your legs crossed, or on a chair in an open, relaxed position. Lifting up from Bai Hui on the top of the head. You can imagine that there's a chi cord lifting your head up. Spine is straight. And look straight forward as if you're looking through the walls of wherever you are, out into the universe somewhere. And imagine drawing your vision back from that point, back through the walls, and closing your eyes gently. Focus going back towards the center of the head. Bringing the attention inside. Take a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. And you can do this 2 or 3 times. Body centered and upright. And we're going to start just by relaxing the body, starting with the crown and working downwards. So when you breathe in, breathe into the crown, and on the exhalation, release any tension from the crown after taking your breath right into it. And you can use the full capacity of your lungs, opening the diaphragm out and down, extending the abdomen as you inhale, and then exhaling, if you like, through the mouth, through the nose if you want to as well. And gradually work your way down, softening the forehead and temples. Going there with your awareness and relaxing on the out breath. Going down to the eyes, behind the eye sockets. All of the facial muscles, lips, the oral cavity, the tongue, and the jaw. The whole of the head and face, inside and out. Going down into the neck, and the shoulders, And coming deep inside your shoulders on the exhalation. On the inhalation, I mean. And on the exhalation, letting them drop down and back. Bringing the awareness down through the upper arms, through the elbows, forearms, to the palms and fingers. And coming into the chest and the upper back with your awareness, with your breath, relaxing. Down into the abdomen and the lower back. Tailbone. Feel your weight centered over your tailbone. Your hips. And down through the legs. Upper legs, through the knees, to the lower legs, ankles, feet and toes. And if you're sitting up in a chair, just feel the contact that your feet make with the ground beneath you. If you're sitting cross-legged like I am, just feel that connection as well. Through the tailbone, the bottom of the spine. Spine straight. Lifted up from the top of the head. Chin tucked in. Body relaxed from tip to toe. And from inside out. Tongue on the roof of the mouth. And feel that emptiness and spaciousness inside you. As you breathe in, breathe up through your roots, through any contact your feet have with the ground, through your tailbone. And inhale up energy from the earth through the whole of the body. Feel your roots extending down into the earth like that of a tree, grounding you. And from on top of your head, feel yourself lifted up. Your connection to heaven, opening up like the branches of a tree. And on the exhalation, breathe down from the heavens through your crown and fill the whole of your body. On the inhalation, breathing up through your roots. And on the exhalation, down through the top of the head. Roots extending deep down below you. Crown opening up to the heavens. Feel your connection to heaven and earth, to the stars above you, to the ground below you. And allow yourself to expand in every direction, to fill the void of the universe. Connecting to the pure consciousness that's everywhere. The pure bright light. That's within you and without you. You are in this sea of bright consciousness, this bright chi, and it is within you. Breathing in and out from heaven and earth. This is your true nature, one with everything, connected to heaven and earth. Which is so important, which is why it's so important to feel the earth beneath your feet, look up to the stars in real life, to connect with nature. This is who we are. And when we're fully connected in this state, we are one with it. And this is a very trusting state. Bring your awareness to the physical body, drawing back chi from the infinite void, but still being connected with this infinite void. Bring your awareness now to your heart. Feel your heart softening. As you breathe into your heart, you can breathe into the area behind the sternum, in the center of the body, heart center, the area of the middle Dantian. You can do what we call Dantian breathing in this middle Dantian. And we do that by bringing the breath deep inside the center of the body there. You can do it when you inhale. You can imagine that the area there is expanding, and on the exhalation it is contracting. Or you can also experiment with doing it the other way around. On the inhalation, the area can contract, and on the exhalation it can expand as you push open that little Dantian, as the chi balloon there expands. And as you sit here, don't forget to use the full capacity of your lungs, really expanding the lower abdomen, with the diaphragm, putting it out and down as you breathe, so that your lungs expand to their full capacity. And you get plenty of oxygen, which gives you plenty of chi, plenty of life energy. All the time, being focused within the middle Dantian. It's a light focus. You can be aware of other things around you. Being connected to heaven and earth. Middle Dantian expands in every direction, like a chi balloon expanding and contracting. And allow this one pointed focus to start to calm the mind even more. Helping the many thoughts come down to one thought, creating a deeper calmness. Feeling very relaxed, very calm, and very natural. Natural being connected to heaven and earth and human. Feeling your heart center. Really going inside your heart, being very present. And when we're in our heart, we're in a state of being, connected to the oneness. Because we're connected to the oneness, we have a sense of trust in our heart. And in turn, this sense of trust that we have for being here now creates a sense of unity in ourselves that allows us to connect to that greater unity. So really trust that you're meant to be here now, that all the circumstances in your life are just the way they are because they're supposed to be. Just accept that for now. That the evolution of humanity is exactly where it's supposed to be. Evolution of consciousness. That we've reached a place where things might look disturbed on the outside. But if we can find that trust on the inside, we'll be able to move through it in the right direction. Keep breathing into your heart center. Middle Dantian is the center for chi of the organs, the emotions. And as we do this practice, we can calm the emotions with this one pointed focus. Our true nature is like, it's a little bit like water in the storms of life. And the rain comes down and the winds blow and the rivers run high. The water gets murky and it's not very transparent. All the mud gets churned up. But as we still those emotions, those currents, that water becomes still. And it can become like a calm, clear, still mountain lake. And in that lake, reality is reflected just as it is. See your own reflection and that of the world just as it is, because it's still. And this stillness is your true nature. From the stillness, right action can be seen. You know what to do because you see that everything is one. You have trust in your heart. Trust in the here and now. You are unified, connected to heaven and earth and human through the heart. And your heart knows what to do. You just be. And in being, you act in accordance with the natural laws. Feel the trust in your heart. Still breathing into the middle Dantian. When your awareness wanders, just gently bring it back to the heart. From that place of trust, it's safe to open. To heaven and earth and human. It's safe to surrender into being. And when you're being, you're not in your mind. You're in your heart. You don't need to analyze to know what to do, because what you do comes from the universe. You're just a channel, because you're part of earth, you're part of heaven, and it flows through you. It's very intuitive. And this is, I think, what's so important right now in the world. Many of the systems that human society currently runs upon are systems of control in some respect. They're forms of governance, like the government. And the government's purpose is to serve us, not for us to serve the government. And so when life is, when we're given a set of rules that we have to abide by, when something's boxed up, it inhibits our true nature. And the natural, more connected and circular rhythms of life, we become alienated from them because we start thinking about, oh, we have to do this, we have to do that, and we come into our mind. Many of our systems are linear systems, whereas systems of nature are circular cycles, like breathing. As you breathe in and out, your middle Dantian, like day and night, like the seasons of the year, like the cycle of life and death. Like the tide going in and out. Like the water cycle, the carbon cycle. Like the planets orbiting the sun. So when we're boxed up, when we try to control, or someone tries to control us, then we can be cut off from these natural cycles. And that can happen through fear as well. The moment we feel fear, we cut off our connection to heaven and earth, and we box ourselves into a smaller way of thinking because we're not connected. If we can stay inside our heart and trust, and that connection is always there, we stay connected to the larger cycles. And it's these cycles we need to look towards to create a new way of being on the planet. Perhaps more in harmony in some ways with the ways of our ancestors. And build upon where we've come to this day. It's not like we have to rebel against the system, because that's a form of control. The system, there may be parts of the system that serve us. And so it's like we can compost the system, and out of the compost sprout something new. Because compost is a natural cycle of life. Out of it grows, a seed forms and grows. And it's built upon the old. But we can build our new way of being in a more cyclic fashion, in harmony with nature and the universe. Imagine if we were all left to our own devices, with no form of governance. think perhaps we would be more in our heart. We wouldn't be worried about what we should or shouldn't do. We might follow our natural inspiration, our natural way of being in the heart, connected to nature, what's around us, in our local environment, our fellow humans. But it's this place we need to feel in our own self first, of trusting ourselves, finding that place of trust, of connection. Once we've found it in ourselves, we connect with others to that place in them, looking for it, seeing it, building it. So there's no rebellion there at all. It's just a new way of being in the heart. Connecting. Love is the bridge between you and everything else. In that trusting, open state. Your heart connects you to other humans, to nature, to the world around you. It's the bridge. And feel gratitude for that connection, that bridge to everything. Feeds you so much, feeds us all. We're all part of the same universe, same consciousness, connected through the heart in this web of life. And from this place naturally arises deep respect in the heart and a humbleness. We're communicating with the universe through the heart, in the oneness of life, the web of oneness. Keep breathing into your heart space, opening up your heart to your family and friends, and your family, bigger, wider family in the universe. Everything is alive. Everything is consciousness. The universe is consciousness. It's bright light. It's everywhere. We are the bright light. This is our true nature. And when we're flowing with it, we co-create through the heart a world that is in harmony. First, awakening our own true nature. From that place, connecting to true nature in everyone else and everything else, every being. Using the natural cycles of life, not a linear system. System centered in heart, that's connected to earth and heaven, the natural cycles. And feel the nurturing of your heart. You are being nurtured by the universe, and you are nurturing the universe, because we are all one. And we know this through finding the stillness inside, coming back to our hearts, feeling our hearts, breathing into the full capacity of the lungs. Awareness in the middle Dantian. Relaxed, calm, natural, joyful. Harmonious. Observing the self, aware of the self, and aware of your connection. Unified. Integrated and unified. Fully aware, fully present. From this place, we'll create harmony on the planet, harmony in ourselves and harmony on the planet. We are the light. And anything which tries to control ultimately will fail, because it's out of alignment with how things are, out of alignment with nature. So try to bring that cyclic awareness into your life, connection to heaven and earth. And things like permaculture, very good way to do this. They work with nature, not against it. There are principles within permaculture that build upon the natural cycles. And so we can unify our internal world and our external world. Regenerating our world. And bring your awareness back into your heart center. Chi flowing harmoniously and smoothly, feeling light and relaxed and free. So keep coming back to your heart and stay connected with the earth. Earth and heart, made up of the same letters. And that's why in some of my meditations I often create this visualization of the earth being inside our heart as a tiny speck, while the universe is all of us. Getting ready to end the practice. Connected with earth, heaven, human, through our hearts. Come back into your heart. Rub the hands together. Warm up the hands and gather chi in the hands. Rub around yin tongue between the eyebrows. Open out to the forehead and temples. Rub around the eye sockets, sending chi, right chi into the eyes, waking them up. Rub the sides of the nose, airways unblocked and clear. Rubbing all of the face, giving it a bright chi wash. And bringing the fingers and thumbs from the front of the head to the back. Combing firmly through the head. Chi fingers can go inside the head if you like. Left hand on top of the head, right at the back. Gently tap open the chi gates. Vibrate chi into the ears. And massage the earlobes. Stay present. Really massage those earlobes, starting from the top. Working yourself, working your fingers and thumbs right the way down to the bottom of the lobe. Massaging all those important points. Gently pull the lobes. Relax the hands to the sides. And in your own time, open your eyes. Thank you very much. See you next time.